turn our attention down to the Capitol now and talks regarding additional fiscal stimulus. We have seen this movie many times over the last several months, but this week beginning to sound a little bit more constructive. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin yesterday going so far as to say the president would sign off on Mitch McConnell's latest proposal. Now, this is slimmed down from the report we had earlier this week, nearly $1 trillion. Jessica Smith joins us now with the latest. Jess, on where things stand, and I guess people continuing to talk about it is good, right? We had several weeks where no one said anything about stimulus, but does feel like more of the same, of lots of talking and not a whole lot of movement.
Yeah, after things have really stalled over the past few months, we did get several different proposals this week. And you mentioned that Secretary Mnuchin said that President Trump would sign Majority Leader McConnell's proposal, but it's not clear at this point if Democrats will get on board. They do not like that skinny proposal. It's even smaller than what he had proposed twice earlier this year that Democrats said was not enough. So what the newest development here is that we're all kind of waiting to see how it plays out is Speaker Pelosi and Minority Leader Schumer have said that they will back that bipartisan proposal that we saw rolled out earlier this week, that $908 billion proposal. They'll back it as a starting point for negotiations. They want to use that as a framework to start negotiating with the Republican Senate, with the White House to try to move forward on a deal. We don't know yet what McConnell's response to that is going to be. But Pelosi and Schumer said, of course, we and others will offer improvements, but the need to act is immediate. And we believe that with good faith negotiations, we could come to an agreement. So that's a really big concession from the Democratic leaders who have held out for that $2.2 trillion package that they had been pushing earlier in this year. McConnell has poured cold water over that $908 billion plan. He says that he wants to take up something that the president will sign, and he thinks that is his smaller proposal. That proposal, the roughly $300 billion that he's pushing, doesn't have enhanced UI. It doesn't have state and local aid, some really key things that Democrats would like to see. It does have liability protections. It extends those unemployment insurance programs that are expiring at the end of the year. It extends them for about a month. So we'll see what happens here, but it seems like both sides are still far apart, honestly. It seems like they're still pretty far apart, but we did see that big concession from Democrats. So we'll see if that moves McConnell at all or moves the White House in the coming days.
Yeah, just as you outlined the numbers there, right? The bipartisan proposal still three times larger than, basically three times larger than what, McConnell and Mnuchin are talking about. And I know there's been a lot of talk around, we won't leave for Christmas without some kind of a deal. But on the other side of Christmas, it's only 20 days until Joe Biden will be sworn in as the next president. And he said just a couple days ago, any package passed would be, quote, just a start. So a long way to go here. We all know where we stand on how much this is needed for the recovery, but we all know where politicians stand on actually getting something done. All right, Jessica Smith with the latest on all of that.